get the guard off from there. I'm glad we got that guard because those are sharp.
I know it. They're real sharp. Here, I've got your strawberries.
Well, hello, Captain friends. I didn't know y'all slipped in. It was taking us a minute. Welcome to our kitchen. Mama's getting ready to make our 2025 batch of strawberry freezer preserves. We absolutely love these things. And it would take about another hour and a half or two if we didn't have our handy dandy chopper. We love it, and we're going to show you how it works. This is a Tupperware product, and it's got the. This is the original. The one you buy now is red in color, but these blades are so sharp. But it's wonderful, and I'm going to show you all how easy it does. But Mama's going to tell you about the preserves. Mama?
Okay, hand me the paper. This is just freezer preserves or jams, whatever they call it. And it takes, says 4 cups of strawberries, but we bought a case. So I've got them. I washed them in salt water and let them sit for a while. And then
You already measured these?
No, I ain't measured them. Just one. We need 2 cups of the mashed ones when you get them crushed.
And this kind of measuring?
Yeah, but I mean, after they're crushed, we need 2 cups.
Oh, so I'll put measure. Yeah, I said that ain't gonna be a true measurement.
No.
Okay.
After they're crushed, we need 2 cups in here, and it calls for 2 cups of crushed strawberries and 4 cups of sugar. And I've got 4 cups of sugar already pre-measured out here. And it also takes 1 box of sugar gel and 3/4 cups of water, and that's all it consists of, and it goes in the freezer.
You know, I'll get too happy with this.
You need to get happy crushing it.
You want to really crush? So easy, so simple. We used to spend hours doing this.
Chop, chop, chop.
And I never did really care for it.
And the old recipe that I had on the other chop, it says let it sit for an hour. But you put 2 cups of strawberries and 4 cups of sugar, and you stir it. And this only says let it sit for 10 minutes and stirring constantly or occasionally, keeping it till all the sugar dissolves good. And then you put your sugar gel and 3/4 cups of water in a little kettle and let it boil for 1 minute. And then you pour it over your strawberry and sugar mixture. And then put it in your jars. That's all they are to it. It's simple.
Every time I pull this string, it's like 12 knife chops. So, it doesn't take long to emulsify something like that. So now, I've got to get 2 of these, right?
Mm-hmm. 2 cups in here.
Now this will be a true measurement, folks. That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
You want them mashed up anymore?
No, them looks good.
It used to be hard to get to that.
I chop, chop, chop.
I know. We would use
Oops.
a hand chopper.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, those were the days. And there's a 2.
Okay.
Do I need to move more?
Yeah, I'm going to make 2 batches or maybe 3, according to what it is. Okay, now I've got my 2 cups. And like I said, it calls for 4 cups of sugar. And I'm going to add my sugar.
4 cups of white granulated sugar.
Mm-hmm. And then you stir that after you get it dissolved real good and all the sugar dissolved, you time it for 10 minutes. I used to have to sit and wait an hour for it to go. And after you get this fixed, then you let it sit in the jars on the counter for 24 hours, and then you put it in your refrigerator or freezer. I always put it in the freezer because that's where we keep it.
This is also called freezer jam, and you can use other fruits. to do the same process.
Oh, they've got blueberries, blackberries, and all kinds of it. Peach.
To me, nothing tastes any better than strawberry on a January morning when it's cold outside and snowy, and you're eating the freshness of a strawberry.
This, now the cooked strawberry preserves and stuff is taste is different. This is more like a fresh strawberry.
This is what we put over ice cream. We have it just for breakfast on toast.
Biscuits. It's really
It's
good.
my very most favorite.
I'll show you a jar. I was going to show them a jar, but we made it down
I'm
to
going to show you part of a jar.
there ain't nothing left of this jar.
So this was a whole jar of that goodness right there. And boy, is it good. We don't eat it all the time. We will kind of monitor it.
Okay, if you'll crush up some more strawberries, I've got another bowl. We'll make it up.
Mom, you know what? I was just sitting here thinking.
What?
We should measure 2 cups and put our sugar in here and then mix it with this. That'd be way too easy. We'd get spoiled.
Well,
We'd get spoiled with that kind of...
yeah, it's hard to measure them before they're chopped, though. You can't get a true cup.
Well, I was thinking about...
It
putting them in a
says
bowl.
4 cups will make 2 cups. But you never know how much space. I always just measure it afterwards.
4 cups of raw berries, uncrushed.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know that unless all your berries are the same size.
Yeah, unless you got space in between that. I'm gonna bake me a cake and eat some strawberries.
Oh, Mama, we've
Chopped.
opened up a bakery here, sounds like.
Well, just a plain.
Just
one.
imagine all the people I have to gather in to give away all this. Yep, I overflowed it. That gear is in there for a reason for people like me. You can put too much pressure on it instead of it stripping. Well, Mama, I overdid it as per usual.
Oh, we ain't timed this.
How long has it been there?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say this. If it said 10 minutes and you used to do an hour,
I'll count 10 from now. It'll be 7:20.
as I said, I don't think it's too crucial.
Put this back up.
I don't think it's like, you know, pivotal timing thing.
Maybe in the surgery I had the typepectin away.
See, I had those berries. If you bury, this is a wonderful tool, but you can't overload it. And if it's like a strawberry or bananas, if you're going to run those blades so tight they can't get started, this mechanism will do that noise thing which says you've overdone it. It's going to have time to flow. But once it's not torn up, it's just you've overdone it. Because those are big berries.
And some of them's harder than the others.
Yeah. But it'll do it. I found that it'll do it with bananas.
And some of them looks a little white looking on top, or cut the tops off. But I soaked them in that salt water. It says that gets everything and anything out of them and stuff. So that's what I did.
Yeah. Salt water will cause any little critters to come rolling out of there. Worms.
Ew,
Vinegar, a little vinegar will help
I
wash
didn't see no worms. I can't. The seeds, so-called.
seeds and dirty.
Yeah, it was dirty.
Yeah, you'll see it. I wash all fruit in a little bit of vinegar. So see, look there. Beautiful.
Oh, you don't need this?
Beautiful, beautiful. We ain't seeing comments, so we apologize. Can't look. My eyes just won't see that high up.
Am I going to have to make 3 batches?
Yeah, and maybe
And we'll
more because I've not used half the berries. I've got more than one batch in there unless you want to save them for something else.
I want some for a cake, is what I said.
Do you want me to put a little more than 2 in here?
No, just put 2 in each bowl.
Okay.
'Cause,
So there's you some for cake, and there's you some for...
well, let's see. I believe you can, we'll fix 3 batches. I'll have to wash another jar or 2, I guess. Let me do these, and then we'll do the rest.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, now I'm going to turn this over to you.
Which one? This one I need to put sugar in and stir it.
And start stirring.
Let's stir this bowl up for Mama. This is, again, 4 cups of sugar. Nobody said this was a diet jelly or carb-free. That's the reason you smear a little bit on toast. We'll come back.
Yeah. And right here is 3/4 cups of water.
Now, if you want to make this and you don't want to buy a whole case of berries, we bought the case of berries from the Beta Club at school. We do every year, and that helps us and it helps them. And it's a wonderful fundraiser.
Yeah. And now I'm adding 1 package of the Sure Gel.
But you can certainly buy enough berries at your local grocery store without having to break the bank to make a batch of this. It's just approximately 4 cups. So if you bought 2 pints, maybe 3, you'd have plenty to mix you up a batch of this.
And all I'm going to do is put this on the stove, not on very high, medium high, and cook it.
Let's stop for a minute, Mama. Okay. In this bowl is 2 crushed cups of strawberries, 4 cups of sugar. In this pot is
3/4 cups of water and 1 package of Sure Gel. And
now Sure Gel's a brand name. It's pectin.
pectin, fruit pectin.
It's fruit pectin. So that's what she's got in there. Is 1 box of that shown in the box. Sure Gel is the brand. That's one most people around here call any pectin Sure Gel. It's a 1.75 ounce box. That's what it looks like. But there's store brands. We have used Save-A-Lot brand, but this is just the Sure Gel brand. And it is the 1.75 ounce thing of pectin. 3/4 cups of water.
And you boil this for 1 minute.
2 cups of crushed strawberries and 4 cups of white granulated sugar.
Okay, so I'm going to stir this a few more times because I'm going to get this on because it'll be 10 minutes when I get this hot enough.
Okay.
And I'm gonna...
All right, let's see what you all are saying. I love berry night whenever we make it. Nella, they use 2 cups of pureed strawberries to 4 cups of sugar tonight. That's the recipe.
Now, from the other Sure Gel we've had before, it may have been a little different.
There may have been a different one on the other package. So basically, it's on your Sure Gel package. So if you want the recipe, it's in your Sure Gel. It's on this little paper. And you go down here to Quick and Easy Freezer Jam Recipes.
You can make it out of juices.
You can make it out of juices,
Down there at the bottom, different.
like gallon juices at the store. This one for strawberries, it calls for 4 cups of strawberries. Raspberries and peaches, it says 3 cups of raspberry, 1 1/4 pound of peaches. Strawberry blueberry, you use 3 cups of strawberries, 2 cups of blueberries. Can we make that?
What?
Strawberry blueberry?
Oh, I doubt that.
We'll try that one sometime.
We'll have to wait till summer till we get
To
some
get
more
plenty of
strawberries.
good blueberries.
In May and June.
Cherries, it says sour, 1 1/2 pounds. But if you buy this Sure Gel packet, go down here to your Quick and Easy Freezer Jam Recipes. And there's the recipe Mama uses. So
I follow the recipe.
And she's made it for years.
And it says don't use no sugar substitute, or don't use less sugar, because that will affect how it sets up and how it makes. So
That looks more like jelly than jam. Jam has berries in it. Jelly is the blended berry. Whatever you want to call it. Saritha Hayes, if you want to call it jam, jelly, whatever you want to call it. We call it freezer jam. So you can name it Spot if you want to. Don't matter to us. Hi, John and Mama. Love this schmear on toast. That's what Nathan Lane says in the movie Birdcage when he has John Wayne. I don't know. I can't read anymore. It stopped me, Louise. Hello, Mama and John. Hey, Charlene. Hello from Kenya. Hey, Robin. Hello, everyone. John Nola's copy says 4 cups of berries and 4 cups of sugar. So Nola's got our old copy, and it was 4 cups of berries and 4 cups of sugar.
well, that was a different pectin.
Different pectin. So should we put some more in these?
No, that's what this one calls for. Because you got to go with what the
For the pectin?
pectin.
Or
Let me get
see if you can get your other book out. This may be a different recipe than we're used to. We may need to put more berries. Mark Morgan, I'm seeing this post here from you. Oh, so Sally looks familiar to you, and Heather looks familiar to you, Mark. Mark, you're at the wrong place. See ya. Hey, Becky. Hey, Star. And a pinch of salt, it will bring out the flavor. Donald, you're right. Pinch of salt brings out the sweet in pies and cookies and about everything. Stir the strawberries real good. Stir until you can't feel the sugar. Okay, what am I watching for? Just stir it? Okay. Let's check out this sugar on the stove. I'm sorry if that's too fast. It might be making y'all a little slower. Well, we're about to the boil. We're about to the boil. Not quite, though. Not quite. I don't see the... Starting to turn, but it ain't. There's a bubble. Is this to a rolling boil or just start boil? Do I time a rolling boil?
Yeah, when it starts boiling good, you time it 1 minute.
So when you can't stir the boil down, then that's called a rolling boil, and then you start counting for 1 minute. Starting to come, but not quite. Not quite there. I can still stir it away. Watching a pot boil. Don't care if it's water or sure gel. Now, There we're boiling. Alexa, set timer for 1 minute. That's a rolling boil. See, it's still boiling when I'm stirring. You got another Sure Joe box here? You got another keep stirring, folks. See how it's still boiling even though I'm stirring? That's the boil we're looking for. Minute's a long time when you're stirring, isn't it? And there we go. All right, Mom, we got a minute.
We're just going to pull it over.
Alexa, stop. We're just going to pour it in this bowl.
Yeah, this is 2 cups and 4 cups.
So we're going to stir this. Just stir this in. Just like this. So all the recipes we have say 2 cups of berries, 4 cups of sugar. Okay, pectin is in. Well, my bowl is just a dancing. Okay, that's that. And we're ready for round 2. So we let this set.
Now, I'm going to pour it up in the jars. Dip it up in the jars.
Okay.
And you leave a space down here so when they freeze,
Leave a 1-inch headspace at
Yeah.
the top.
so that it won't down there below. So when it freezes, it won't bust the jar. And I've never had a jar to bust.
Okay. 1 and 2. And Mama, hand me another jar, please. I think I got a whole jar left here. Perfect. So this made 3 pints.
That made 3 pints.
Mm-hmm. 3 delicious pints.
This one didn't have a paper in it.
They knew you had one. That's what she's got, a paper in that other one. We can give her another paper. That's just the way it is. Sometimes you get a paper and sometimes you don't. You want to rinse that bowl out, wash it really. Want to wash that bowl.
The only thing that's on the back, it says buy a quart of berries and 4 cups of sugar and the sugar gel.
We're ready for round 2.
So
Ready for the next round of berries. Folks, this video will only be on here for 30 days, and then it will just dissolve into thin air as if we'd never done it. Facebook is not worried about our heritage. So, if you want to do these berries in the summer, save this video. Save it because you won't have it in 30 days. I'm going to try to make sure I save all of Mama's canning videos. I'm a little upset over that, but there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it, so therefore, when you can't do anything about something, you just have to accept it and go on. This is 2 more cups of berries, 4 cups of sugar, 3/4 cups of water, and I'm going to have the water and pectin is going to be poured in here. All right. Hello, Mary from New Mexico. Have you tried low sugar pectin? It's very good and less sugar.
I've not seen it here.
It was an option. I could have got it at the store, but I always go with the original unless you tell me different. Oh. Hey, Mama, dogs can't read MRIs, but...
What? Dogs can't read MRIs, but a cat can read a CAT scan.
Well, you almost got it, but a CAT scan. MRI, CAT scan. Dogs can't read them, but cats can. You got that one. I'm going to give you credit for it. Hello, John and Mama from Central Alabama. Hey, Susan. Sounds yummy. Yummy loves strawberry jam, and I got some good strawberries from Costco. Yep, this week. They're out. They're in the stores. I want to be your neighbor. Love Mama's cooking. Denise, you'll probably get a hold of some good stuff. You know, I was looking to give away fudge.
Alexa, time 1 minute.
She's doing it. Mountains of North Carolina. Love your show. Look forward. Hey, from the mountains of North Carolina. Hey, Gina. Kay says, John, you're good. I agree with you, Kay. Hello, John and Mama from Texarkana, Texas. Hey, Marty. Troll alerts. I then got rid of one, I seen. The last time I bought the Sure Gel, it didn't have the paper recipe in it. It said to go online. I was very disappointed. Well, Mama, keep them. Thank you for that information, Sharon. We'll keep this one here. Is that other box got it in it?
I've not opened it. No, because it's got the same thing on the back.
Your minute's up. Okay, I got 4 boxes of Sure Gel. One of them had the paper.
No, I had one. That's old one's the reason it had the paper.
Oh, so none of these has got the
Then
paper?
you just got 3. Here, stir, please.
Well, Mama says Sherry had that paper. So none of the ones I bought tonight had a paper?
No.
Alexa, stop. Well, that's disappointing. It does have the QR code on the back. So I told you wrong. You can't go by your little paper in your box, so she's not going to get one. But if you got a QR code.
It's got it on the back right down here at the bottom. It says strawberry preserves. Take back a quart of strawberries and
A quart of strawberries, which would be 2 cups.
4 cups.
Freezer's jam recipe, 2 boxes. Things is changing, and I don't like them all. Some of the things I just ain't a good change for me. Like a Sure Gel packet having the recipes in it. That's a very good thing.
Excuse me. Now you leave these set out on the counter.
Wait, Mama, you're not on.
See how pretty they are? You leave that set out on the counter after you put the lids. And I tell you what I do. If my flats are looking pretty good and nothing on them, I'll show you.
You can buy lids, and I've got lids here.
Now, I've got lids, plenty of lids.
That are not rings and flats. They're just solid
But
lids.
this is clean, nothing stained or it's messed up. You can use older lids on this because it does not seal. It goes in the freezer.
You can use older flats, is what she's saying.
Yeah.
Like, if we open up a can of green beans and the lid comes off easy and they're good and clean.
I don't save tomato lids.
We don't save tomato lids, but green beans or corn, we'll wash that flat and use it with freezer stuff, because freezer stuff you put in the freezer, it's not sealing anyway.
And you can use plastic lids, it's on things that fits the
That's off the
mason
Duke's
jar.
jar.
If it fits the mason jars, you can use those. And I always clean them, even though it's not going to freeze. I mean, not going to seal. You'd still want to clean your rings and around the rims and the tops. And I do reuse my rings all the time.
We use those on sealable stuff, though.
Yeah, all the time.
Rings. Can y'all see anything?
No, they're set in the back of a bow.
No. Well, it's a pretty bow to look at, but let me see. I'll have to do it upside down and backwards. There we go. That made 3 more beautiful pints.
I don't know if we need to try another one.
Why not? We got the mess.
Yes,
Everything's
we
out.
do.
Everything's out. Everything's messy and sticky. Why do it another day?
We'll just have to buy some more fresh berries for something else, because these ain't going to hold up after I've
What else was you going to make a pie?
crushed some up for a cake.
Well, you're going to do that anyway.
Yeah, I've got enough of that.
Yeah, you got enough for cake.
So, crush me up 2 more cups. And,
I got the pink bow clean, and there's your red bow.
well, you can use this red bow. Won't have to be cleaned. Same stuff going in it.
Okay, then we just need 1 more crushed. This is another cup of crushed berries. And I'll make some
Now I've
more.
got to find room in the freezer to put all this.
Yep, we need another freezer.
Now we need to clean out what we've got.
I think we need a chest freezer in the garage. Remember, don't overstack it, because it will jam. With
Jam the jam.
big old thick berries will jam your crusher.
Jam the jam.
But I've really overdone it before. This thing is wonderful for everyday cooking. It's beautiful for canning. This is one of the first products we got. This very one. And this is the same one we've used. And we've used it for 4 years now. And it's been
more times than I can count.
It's a beauty. And Mama's even come around to the ideal of it on all cannon. Like when she does her squash preserves, used to everything had to be done by hand.
Yeah.
I mean, she's had electric food processors, but everything had to be done by hand. These had to be crushed by hand.
Turkey and my cornbread dressing, I always had to chop all of it by hand.
Always, and had to roll that cornbread up till it was fine as powder. We don't do that foolishness anymore, do we, Mom? Mama coming around with some new technology. Now, if y'all think it took me a long time to chop up some berries, you should have seen the old way. I'm telling you, it smells like pure sunshine in here. These strawberries have got this whole kitchen full of strawberries. Smell good.
Smell wonderful.
There's our second cup. Now, I'm going to... Hand me that dish rag right there. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I've got sticky. I'm going to chop these up, but I'm going to chop them a little less. I'm going to make these a little chunkier because this is going to go on a cake. Mama's opened up a bakery today. Did you get licensed today?
No, I didn't get none. I'm probably breaking the law. Okay, here goes
Wait,
four.
Mama. The cameraman. Turn it over on her, everybody.
You put 2 cups of berries in here, and here's my 4 cups of sugar. And you can stir this while I'm doing something else, please.
Okay. Oh, okay, Mama. I'll do
I
it.
ain't gonna do no more. I ain't gonna do no more batches, so I'm gonna put that in the sink.
I'll stir it, Mama. Now, when you first start stirring this, you may think it ain't going to stir. There's too much sugar in there for that to stir. But your berries will start very quickly giving up their juice and adding to the process. And before you know it, you've got a beautiful mixture.
I've got 1 box of sugar left.
So,
I'll be doing good.
I brought you the right amount, didn't I?
3. Yeah, but I had 1. I found one in my can and threw it out there. So I had it. That's why I had the paper in.
So, here. Thank you for whoever told us, because I thought every one of them had it in it. But
Did.
none of them had it in that I bought today. They all had a QR code on the back, and none of them had a paper. So I guess that's over.
Oh, it's 7:41. I probably don't want to stay for this fast.
You don't want to stay for this third batch, probably. So we'll let you all go. And thank you for joining us. There's 2 batches. And
That's
we're going to
6
get...
jars.
And we'll have 9, Lord willing. When we get finished, I'll see what your comments are. And then we won't hold you for another round of the same old thing. Thank you, Sharon, for letting us know about the paper. That's sad. All right, let's see. Hello from Pearl, Mississippi. Hey, Bonnie. How y'all doing tonight? Evan, we're doing so good. We're just glad to be here. Hello, Utah here. We're going to eat us some leftover chicken or leftover spaghetti in a little while. We ain't even done supper yet. Canning comes before everything, I reckon. I used to know back in the day when Mama was canning, it was a bologna sandwich night. Home fries tonight. Sending love and blessings from Rennes, Georgia. Well, hello there, Michael and Cindy. Are you making strawberry freezer jam? We are, Cherry. Cherry A. Berry, I love your name. I've got a friend. Her name is Cherry, and I call her Cherry Berry. I have ever since a kid. She's really Mama's friend. She's Mama's age, and she used to go to church with me when I was little. I just loved her. I still do. And I always call her Cherry Berry. Love freezer jam. Patty, it is the best. I'm going to try some blueberry strawberry as soon as I get a hold of some blueberries. How's your weather there today? Becky, I don't know. How was the weather here today?
It was a lot better than yesterday. We had a lot of clouds, but we had some sun today too.
Where I've been working today, I had some sun, but I don't have any windows in that office, and it's really hard to gauge the weather. But it was a great day yesterday, but today we did have some blue skies over there. I was hoping you was getting some over here, Mama. Blue skies and sunshine.
We did get some.
Your strawberry jam will be delicious. Thank you, Ann. Hey, Mama.
Oh, what?
What do you call a sad strawberry?
Oh, we had that one. That was blueberry.
Blueberry. Very good. Thank you, Brandy. Hello, John and Mama from Rockwood, Tennessee.
Oh.
If that's our Rockwood, you ain't too awful far from us. A shout out from Amarillo, Texas. Wow. Sean, I've been to Amarillo. John, how much salt do you use in the water? How long do you like the strawberry soak? I don't know, Ava.
I just sprinkled it over top of them and filled it up over the berries, and then I just let it soak.
Now wait, Mama. That ain't right. She didn't fill salt over the berries.
I filled the water.
I over the berries.
I sprinkled salt over the berries, just over the top.
Just over the top of them.
And then I run water over them and covered them up completely. And I let them soak anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, just according to what I was doing.
Mama's not totally bought into the vinegar wash, but I wash the berries in vinegar, just white distilled vinegar. And I don't even rinse them. I just put vinegar in the water, slosh them around good, let them set about 5 minutes. Then I take them out of the water and shake them good, put them on something dry. And I never have tasted vinegar on my berries. Don't do that unless you're prepared to, but that's what I do. Mama will use vinegar if I remind her and say, hey, you're going to put vinegar in that? But for 100 years, we've always used salt.
Just salt.
To purify, wash, anything.
Salt will get bugs off of greens or anything, dirt.
In salt water, salt does purify. It does clean.
And just let it soak in it 5 to 10 minutes or whatever, and it takes everything off.
Are you boiling over there?
Yeah, but I ain't been 10 minutes yet, hardly.
On that?
Yeah.
Mama, these look just like the ones we usually do.
Yeah. I got enough jars, I hope. If not, we'll pour it up in a bowl and eat it in the morning.
You're hoping we got more. You want me to put another one in there?
No.
I'll put you a little bit more in there if you want it.
No. We'll just put it in the refrigerator and eat it.
I'm going to mash these up. Have we got more berries, or was this a whole case?
There's a few left that was kind of on the green.
Couple of quarts.
It's not as ripe as I like them.
This one, I'm only going to pull it about 5 times. That's 4, 5, 6 times. I can see what I'm wanting it to look like. That's what I'm wanting for cake. Now, when you put a little sugar, we won't put near sugar in this. It'll just get a couple of tablespoons. I want it to look like that for my cake. And we'll put a little sugar on it, let it set overnight. And tomorrow, when she does cake, we'll have strawberries and cake. Mama, you're going to have to count this as my birthday.
Oh, wow.
We can't fill around here and have chocolate cake in a few weeks.
Get you a bowl, but I don't find it.
I'll get one.
I can't find it. I can't reach it.
Can't reach. I'll get one, and we'll have those ready for cake. These would be all right on cake, but I like a little chunk in there, just a little bit. I said we weren't going to Hutchins for this one, so I guess we can let y'all go. Where are the strawberries from? Locally grown? No.
Florida.
These came from Florida. The company they used this year was different than the other company.
I forgot. Aston or something.
This
I
one's
took the box out.
Austin,
already.
maybe.
Austin, maybe.
These were different. Usually it's what is it called? But I'm not totally indifferent in the quality of the berry. They're good berries. We always support the school, and we always order a flat of the strawberries.
Flat was $25, and a half a flat's $15.
Yeah.
So we always just get a flat from them.
And we always make strawberry preserves with them. We always enjoy them for the whole year. Glad to get them.
And it helps the school, and it makes us have some good preserves.
And we'll probably order another flat. If the school don't sell, we'll get another flat and make another round. Or we'll make a bunch of pies and stuff.
Get some cartons and, quarts and stuff.
I buy quarts better every time I go to the store. I can't hardly pass them up. I'm addicted to a beautiful blueberry or a beautiful strawberry. I can't hardly go through the produce and say, I won't want those tomorrow. But now I've got a new thing on my agenda. I'm going to make this with that recipe of strawberry blueberry because I love both of those and I think they'd be absolutely wonderful together. So I'm going to try that. If I do, I'll come on here and try it with y'all. Good evening, John. I don't know why comments aren't rolling tonight. I may have done something to them. Please be... I don't know. Oh, Lita said something. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. There's so many comments on here sometimes. I used to worry more with them. I don't so much anymore because literally, people can say and do anything. If it's rude or if it's something for one of y'all, then I'll take it off. So anyway, I don't know what was said or done. I ain't gonna worry about it, but anyhow, thank y'all for coming to our defense. Coffee time with John and Mama. Do y'all have Strawberry Farm there?
No.
We do here in Rome, Georgia. We have two. Connie, I wish we did. Knoxville, South Tennessee has them. There might be some closer than that, but those
I think the Amish in Winsburg are out from Winsburg, Kentucky.
Yeah, we do have one Amish place we can go. I think they pick them for you.
Uh-huh.
Some places, my aunt's got a place that she lives in Knoxville, and she goes and self-picks, and you get, good deals on
She gets blueberries, strawberries,
peaches, different things. I think peaches.
Mm-hmm. She has peaches before.
Is that already done?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I said I wasn't going to wait. Some of y'all said wait, so I guess we'll pretend like you won because I didn't close out, and now here it is time to pour it. Oh, you didn't fix it. I just asked you, is you ready to pour that in there?
Oh, I thought you said, is it ready to pour?
That's what I said. Is it ready to pour it?
Ready to pour this in here.
You had the wrong pour.
Yeah.
Well, I did one.
There you go, sir.
Stir this up good. We will let y'all go. I know it's late. We'll let you go. Unless you just want to go now. I don't know. I never know anymore. What I got flat from the school here. They were from Florida also. Yeah, Lauren, you probably get the same ones we have. I say all schools participate in the same kind of fundraiser.
I know some schools in Kentucky was having.
Oh, Gloria Drummond. I do too. I love peaches. That's like y'all's tea. They've got strawberry. They've got all of them. And they're all good. I mean, people say, which one do you like? Which one don't you like? I wouldn't turn any of them down. Especially and a glass of ice. I love them all. I really do. And I wouldn't tell you that if I didn't. I've never found one that I didn't like. And I've got addicted to some of them. I love the peach, probably the best, which I think that's their number one bestseller, and everybody likes it. I love their lemon. They got 2 lemon ones. I love both of those. And in the summer, I get plumb hooked on them. I'll drink, and I'm like, I've got to cut that out. I got to, no more today. Even though it's not even got sugar in it, but it's good. But I really, when it gets hot weather, nothing quenches my thirst more than unsweetened tea. Sweetened tea, it don't really do it. Ice water and unsweet tea, I love it. They're all good unsweet to me. They've got the strawberry, the watermelon. They have really, and they're coming out with a brand new one. I can't wait to taste those. And I'm just ready for summertime. For tea. We had snow last night. Did y'all have snow? We had a trace of snow. The rooftops were covered. The mountains had snow on them. Nothing on the roads. We weren't impaired in any way, but just looking at it kind of made me feel like we took a step backwards. I'm ready for the time to change, and I'm ready for spring. Are y'all ready for spring? Don't leave. Thank you, Betty. Hey, Mama, what do you call a strawberry that is sad? Oh, blueberry. We just had that one. Thank you, though.
Yeah.
Everybody's still talking to Lydia. I don't know what Lydia said. Oh, Lydia said, John, you need to lose some weight.
Put a little speed on there.
Lydia thinks I need to lose some weight. Lydia, I'm telling you, I've lived my whole life, and I've never known that. Thank you for bringing that up. If it wasn't for people like you, what would big people like me do? We wouldn't know. We don't have mirrors. We don't buy clothes. Lydia, thank you for pointing out my faults. I'm sure I could point out some for you, but I would not do that because it's none of my business.
It's rude.
It's rude, and I keep my opinions to myself. And Lydia, if I can find you later, I'll take you off there, and you won't have to look at my big fat self. But sorry, you can scroll on, Lydia. People get behind their computers, and they'll say or do anything. And people won't walk up to you in the street and do it, but on here they tend to want to. So, Lydia, we'll take you off. Go ahead and say goodbye to the crew for tonight, and you won't be bothered by it. Find some skinny people, and you follow them. But I bet you them skinny people won't be making jam for you. Oh, mercy. Thank you all for all your positive comments and for sticking up for, because people shouldn't be running around running their mouth and saying stuff to people. Now, I can take it. It don't bother me in the least, because you know why it don't bother me? I don't know Lydia, and I don't know that I would respect her opinion, and I don't know that I'd even go to her for advice. So her opinion means nothing to me, and I want you all to take that same way in your lives. If you wouldn't go to that person seeking their advice, or you don't find that you have confidence in them, don't listen to them and what they have to say about you. It's not good manners. They weren't raised correctly. Somebody failed them in their life when they're on here saying stuff like that, because if they had been brought up correctly, they would know a few manners, and they would know how to act.
My mommy taught me, and I always said, if you can't say something nice, just don't say nothing at all.
Exactly. They would know how to act on here instead of hiding behind a screen and just putting all kinds of stuff on here. And it's not just us. I hear it from other people on the other shows. They say stuff all the time. But don't never let nobody steal your peace or your joy. Number one. And don't ever take advice from somebody that you didn't ask for it, or you wouldn't go to them for advice. Don't let strangers ruin your day or make you feel bad. You just go right on, because everybody has opinions, and everybody wants to express them these days. Now, if you'd go back 20 or 30 years, when I was growing up, you would not have had that kind of thing. But we've gone off the rails on some things. But, yeah, that's just the way it is. I seen her comment here. Thank you, Miss Shannon. Leda, Leda. Leda, Gobel. Gobeil. Leda, whatever your name is, Leda. Whatever your name is. I've not seen her comment on here. Anyway, folks, that's a night. These are not low carb. But ain't they pretty? Those are lids. Those lids are fun for freezers.
These you can buy.
You can buy these ball off the line. That's where I got them. They're for freezer. We used to use them on that. But Mama, these right here, these dates don't mean anything. And we know anything frozen, not to pay attention.
Right over top of it.
Or we'll take a little hand sanitizer and a paper towel, and it wipes right off. It's wonderful. All right, Mama. You got anything you want to add?
No, I think we've done enough damage for one night. It's going off, or something's wrong, or something.
That's low battery.
Oh.
All them pop-ups that come on here makes Mama nervous.
So that's our preserves this
That
year.
that may be all. We better go down on them a little bit because it does take space in your freezer.
Yeah. That's it for right now, anyway.
All right, Mama.
9 jars. That's enough to do us for a long time.
That's enough. Mm-hmm. Y'all get you something good to eat. I hope you enjoy eating and make you some memories. And remember, you're very important.
Oh, yes.
And God made you, and He doesn't make any mistakes. You are made the way He wants you made.
That's right.
So you be you and spread a little love. Tell somebody that you love them. Tell somebody you like them. Tell somebody something
You
positive.
don't know when it's the last time you're going to get that opportunity to do it.
That's exactly right, folks. Y'all have a blessed night. Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.